Yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say, some of these tragedies and things that go on in America, and if I'm speaking real loud, I apologize. I will calm down. Some of these tragic things that are happening in America, they hit me harder than others. So one that hit me hard this morning is when I was told about, then watched the video several times on this bridge getting hit and then falling. This bridge clearly shows that whoever was directing the boat, whatever was going on with the boat, it was the boat's fault because it literally hit the beam straight on. So that was very direct. That was direct. And so I'm looking through comments because I very much love to see and read other people's opinions on these things right here, because this is happening to all of us and it's going to continue to. If somebody said how the lights kept going off on the boat, okay, that's an issue. But it's very odd that right where we need to be in focus to be in a specific lane so we can get through this path successfully, we are nowhere near that. We are on board to hitting this pole, this beam for this bridge. So the lights kept going off, and then instantly it gets jerked over to where it hits the bridge. Somebody said it was cyber in a cyber attack. It was a hijacking of a cyber specific thing. It was a motherfucking cyber attack. And I was like, whoa. I didn't necessarily think of that. And so I went to go do a little bit of simple research, typed in cyber attack on YouTube, and then I see 5 days ago from today, they were talking about we need to be vigilant on cyber attacks on our water system. And at that point in time, they were talking about cyber attacks as far as drinking water, and if they cut that off or contaminate that, then that would be something we need to be aware of. And then what just happened, that's a cyber attack on our water system, as in our boats, as in how people are getting their things across to different places using a container, using a boat for it to get there, our water system. And then they talk about the movie that's on Netflix. Of course, a movie on Netflix would be talking about this specific thing. And it's funny because a couple days ago, I was reviewing this movie, put it on Instagram and whatnot. And I'm not sure, but I probably said something on here about it. And if not, it's coming too. A video specifically about a boat, and this is like the first couple minutes in the movie, a big ass boat, like a coal boat or some type of boat, cargo boat, some type of black and red boat. It just was going straight towards the beach. That wasn't that where it's supposed to be going. It wasn't supposed to be going towards the beach, towards the people. And so the people are realizing this boat's not stopping. It's trying to crash the beach, and it did. And so then a couple of days later, then they say something. Well, it wasn't a couple of days later, because I believe that movie came out 2023. But they mention it in this broadcast, and I'm like, this is just the weirdest, most blatant thing that the media, the industry, whoever has their hands and to play a part in the continuation of brainwashing people. So we are seeing what's happening to us as we are getting picked off. Movies are not simply he just ran the red light. Okay. Movies are not just simply a fiction. We are at this point being slapped in the face with a lot of this stuff, and it's scary. And I'm happy, but very still hurt. I cried over this one. Usually a lot of the times I read it and I'm just like, another one. But we don't get a hell of a whole lot, at least I haven't heard about a hell of a whole lot of bridges being taken out. Where they said 30,000 people are on this bridge daily driving back and forth on this bridge. And I'm just like, this is terrible. This is terrible. How are all of these people able to hack? If we're still having people, places, and things being able to be hacked, then what are we doing as far as stopping it? There's no way we can stop it. So how can we go about defending ourselves? When we got Trump talking shit, when we got Biden not, I guess, aware enough to know what the fuck he talking about, all of this goes above and beyond who we supposed to vote for. If they still able to attempt to take out thousands of people, and luckily this is what part that made me a little bit more on the woosah side, is because they stopped people from going on the bridge both ways. So it wasn't thousands of cars. It would have been thousands of just random moms, dads, kids, parents, grandparents, wives, husbands, cousins, baby mamas, baby daddies, doctors, workers. And it was workers that, it would have been all of those type of people that would have died this morning. So far, it's been, I believe, 6 or 7. And it was the workers who was fixing potholes. They trying to blame, was it the infrastructure of the bridge? It wasn't the bridge, baby. It was that motherfucking boat that just literally made sure it rammed the fuck out of the beam. They weren't on there to fix anything for the bridge. It was the potholes. These were average, everyday motherfucking blue collar workers, daddies, mamas, whoever was out there, men who was out there fixing potholes. And you gotta think, they lost their lives that day for a job, for fixing potholes. This world is terrified. There is no scary movie that can come out and say it's fiction that can ever be scarier than actual fucking life. That's why when we watch these scary movies, there are bits and pieces that are very much so familiar, because there's somebody who I'm sure has went through whatever the fuck the topic of the movie, that so-called fiction scary movie, is talking about. Whether it's science fiction, whether it's drama, whether it's motherfucking horror or thriller, it's relatable because that shit is happening. And a lot of it is super hard to believe. When they say a cyber attack, I'm like, oh, a cyber attack. And then it brought me to that movie, Leave the World Behind. And I haven't even finished watching it. And you know what? I think that's one thing that I will do today, is finish that fucking movie. Because just sigh. Just sigh. And then I thought about Mr. Robot. And if you know, like I know, from Mr. Robot, that show is a series in its fucking prime. And they talk about hackers, good, bad, and in between. And these people would really go in and be able to fuck up some shit. And they honestly were regular, everyday drug addiction abusers, parents, nice people, religious people, moms, dads, broke folks. All of these people were hackers and they was fucking shit up. Mr. Robot is a show that I would definitely recommend, especially in this day and age, especially if you are a conspiracy theorist, especially if this shit right here, where they deliberately crashed into this bridge, where it was possible for them to kill thousands and thousands of people. My question would have been, well, how did y'all know to close the bridge down? What was the indication for y'all when y'all seen that boat was having difficulty staying on the lane? Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't supposed to be all the way to that side. It's supposed to be in the middle. My whole thing is, how about we not have boats that fully, wholly, and completely can't fit up under the bridge, whether they're to the left, whether they're to the right. If they can't fit up under the bridge at any point in time, going up under the bridge, then that boat can't go up under the bridge. How about that? Because obviously it makes it a lot easier for hackers or whoever want to go inside and possibly not be paying attention. Because I don't know how they do the boats. I don't know if there's an actual human behind the wheel steering the boat like in the fucking Titanic, or if it's all done with some technology type shit. You know, I don't know if actual humans got inside the boat, hijacked that shit, and then they start driving the motherfucking boat, or if it was some technical hacking type shit going on. Regardless, let's not have a boat that can't fully and wholly completely go under the bridge. Let's not have that boat just go up under the bridge. We gotta do these things right, because if this was a human error, then that's very fucking harsh. What the fuck was going on? If it was a technical error, that's fucking harsh too, because it just means, like, what are we doing to defend ourselves in these internet streets as a whole, America? We want to get rid of TikTok. Did TikTok do that to the bridge? I mean, let's be real here. I keep going back to the video that I did where I was ranting along, and I posted on here, but what the fuck is the purpose? We have entertainment, we have actresses and all of this giving us all of this media regarding what actually is going on in our regular ass lives. What the fuck is the purpose? What is going on? If y'all telling us this how we gonna die, and y'all giving us entertainment based on it, me personally, I want statements and shit. I want a big old, like y'all make a big deal out of the fucking Super Bowl and shit. Make a big deal out of that. Y'all going on stage and having a big ass panel, and y'all telling us what's to come in our regular, and y'all too, because we on the same planet. What the fuck is going on as a whole for our planet? What kind of movies and stuff y'all need to put out, because this is going on in 2 years and this is going to happen in 2026, and y'all going to do this and make this conspiracy pop and have this going on with this Hollywood celebrity, and I want to know every bit of it. Have an event like that for the people who want to just get down to the nitty gritty, because I know a lot of motherfucking conspiracy theorists want to get fed on what they know is true, and I do too. Let me know what the fuck is going on. Stop trying to give us these movies and this music. Okay, I've had enough of that, because I get irritated with hearing the same Tell us from y'all's mouths what is going on, and what is the purpose for us if this is all there is to it? What is the goal for y'all? You know, like, what is the purpose? It is 12:49 p.m. Tuesday, March 26, 2024. Good afternoon.